I think. Yes, we should be live. Hey everyone, today I will be grinding some more coin. In fact, I think this is the last stream for this campaign that I'll be grinding coin. As you can see, I only have 32 stamina drinks, although I got 4 majors somehow from bonuses. But that means at this rate, I'm aiming to have 10 drinks remaining by the end of this event, and that is completely feasible within one stream based on my consumption rate from previous streams. So I'm excited, and by excited I mean I am going to turn into a pile of dust after I'm done streaming and just question why I do this to myself. But yeah, hello Aisham Kato, nice to see you finally joined the leaked ambassador when I'm not around, I suppose. Go check out HM Kato's Twitter. He makes some pretty neat art with Leaked and various other Housamo characters. Hello, nice to see you again, joining us for the last time of this campaign. I'm not sure if I'll ever decide to do this again for another campaign, but we'll just have to see. Leaked, comment, subscribe. Exactly. That's actually like the Discord thing. Code associated with my profile picture, if you don't understand the joke. But yeah, don't forget to comment and subscribe. You know, I say that facetious. I meant to say that facetiously originally, but now it's an actual logo somehow. Not logo, slogan. Anyway, let's just hop right in. I'm gonna be grinding coins to finish skill seeding Kengo. Hey, nice. I suppose you got Valentine Kengo then. Congrats on that. And if not, then I'm sorry I opened my mouth. Yeah, I am planning to see Kengo as well eventually one day, because I also have Valentine variant and he is just a very strong basic damage dealer. If you actually fully seed him and fully blossom him, you know, fully level seed and attacks him and fully attack blossom him, and you have a plus 1000 AR on him, he will actually have over 10,000 attack, so that is a very funny number that I would like to go for. That was the sound balance. Is that a bit loud? Let me just turn this down a bit. Yeah, that should be fine. Maybe, possibly. You got 2 Valentine Kengos. Very nice, which was more than I was expecting, but happy all the same. I mean, he does scale a lot stronger than most units when it comes to damage from a charge, because, of course, he has a limit on charge. He was the one I wanted the most. Very nice. Who did I want the most on Valentine's? I mean, I guess it didn't really click with me that I guess Kengo would have been the best unit to get from Valentine's until after I got it. I've never actually had a 5-star Valiant unit before, so I'm very happy that the first one I got was Kengo, because a lot of the 5-star Valiant units in the past anyways have been fairly weak. Rather than we have units like Shiva, who, I mean, he's kind of a meme with how he does damage. But yeah, Kengo is just a very strong damage dealer, and I like that. Especially suitable for the Shiro dungeon, which, you know, people kind of just moved on to the what's called the Kengo dungeon because it was a lot safer and a lot more cheatable, but Kengo's just that strong that he actually makes the Shiro one a lot easier too. But yeah, congrats on that. Although I am surprised that any of you besides myself are actually still coin grinding. Did any of you guys actually have that much of a surplus like I did when I first began? Jesus Christ. Nice and thank you! Dude, he failed Berserk twice. Good start. And by good start, I mean terrible start. You got lazy in the middle and work made me exhausted. But I got him to level 80 for now, and I will just get all the skill seed on him. Yeah, I'll be getting there one day eventually too. But I mean, nah, go away. Sorry, fucking annoying notifications. I really wish I could block them all completely, but there's no feature like that. None of you saw that. Hold on, I was gonna go check out what was that even that notification? What was that notification? Oh, I have no idea. I already removed it. Oh well. Sorry, I lost my train of thought after that. God, I hate it when that happens. Oh boy, so many majors. But yeah, good on you for your resilience. I know that it can be exhausting to grind for a long time. I mean, you can see that from personal experience, obviously. And of course, not everyone has a job like myself that it, allows for the flexibility that I actually have in real life. So, well, I guess just due to circumstance, it does make sense that people are still grinding even now. But good on you, keeping it up all this time. No, he failed his shit because I fucking hate Tito's. And now, okay, he lives for now, barely. He failed Berserk twice in a row again. Did he see that? This was 2 quests in a row he failed. I'm just gonna cry in the corner, I guess. I guess it's just me who's frustrated by this. Why me? He failed it 3 times in a row. I'm sad. I got lazy in the middle, and work made me exhausted, but I got up to level 80 for now, and I read that already because I'm dumb. Imagine using a non-100% unit. Cries and Valentine search for failing ardor. Ugh. Ugh. Even when you see them, he's not giving you 100%. Ugh. God damn it. Why did I even skill seed my Tsukiyomi? I mean, he's fairly useful, but still. The main reason why I seeded him was really just for half-stand coin Scuffle was to penetrate evasion with the AR as well as do enough damage by himself. And I'm not even using him here. So, what was the point?
君も友と呼ばせまだまだガチで決めまだまだガチで決めまだまだ夢のアンドバガチで投げ銭サンキューまだまだラウンドアップだ鏡たるべしガチでまだガチで投げ銭サンキュー投げ銭まだまだくらえ
But yeah, the main reason why I still seed units is to make them reach 100%. If a unit doesn't have like any 90% abilities, I'm much less likely to skill seed them because it's like it's gonna be missing anyways. So who cares? Or worse, when Conan Robinson fails combo and crit. All of his rates are trash. I don't know why. Some people actually try to use him for damage healing, and like he's the most unreliable shit ever. Everything is like 30% or 40%. Why would you do that to yourself? Alright, we're finally going to be using proper drinks after this.
Kimi mo tomo to yobasete madama shirashite kure yo. Gachi de madama gachi de madama yume no Andoba resort ekko gachi de nagesen sankyu madama kurae.
Oh my god, how many times can he fail Berserk on turn 1? Oh, I fucking hate Tindalos. Tindalos, you piece of shit. What is wrong with you today? He failed Berserk again! What the actual fuck? I already switched to this theme like yesterday, or maybe even 2 days ago. You know, gotta keep up with it, but yeah, it does seem to be a bit faster. And part of it has to do with just how charges are inhibited, but I can still eliminate everyone's Berserk. I think it's like 80%, but it was a lot better before. Maybe it's 90%, I don't honestly remember, and I can't confirm it now. I'll just seed my favorites like Kenko and Wakon and build strats around them, which is what I like about the game overall, especially now I have better understanding of how it works. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Sounds like the right idea to go. But for now, I shall have everyone fail their abilities wonderfully. And... Yeah, I noticed you weren't there. Expensive, but that's fine. Everything has their own thing. That's 80 on 3. Wow, he already does 0 damage. Yeah, I don't think he can eliminate in 1 turn. that was ruined by fucking Team Lowe's being a piece of shit for 3 games in a row. Several times each face. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Envari, for hitting on. I wouldn't call failing Berserk 8 times in a row high speed. Not a good start. Whatever. But we are gonna be finishing this even if we have to go 10 minutes or 20 minutes over. I'm not gonna be grinding tomorrow. I am intending to have this as my last stream day. La da da ba la. Imagine failing Berserk for 4 games in a row. Skill activation makes the units sound like they have seizure. Which unit specifically? Oh, I'm staying high speed because for every bad run there's at least 4 clean ones. Imagine, couldn't be me. Okay. Yeah, my luck with Team Loss has been pretty shaky. Like, it's been pretty good yesterday's stream, but like, when I was testing before the stream, it was just like, yo shit. You feel just as much as you saw now. But yeah, you've got a good head on your shoulders. I like that mentality of like, you know, even if you have one bad run, it doesn't matter if you have one bad run. It matters if, like, you know, overall over several games, if it's good. Yeah, I can respect that a lot. Oh, and Vari. Got you, Nick. So, like, in the beginning when everyone is having their skill things. Yeah. The grinding experience is pretty much hearing everyone say their lines at the same time like that every second. And then you get gems like Gachide and Roundu Upda and, I don't know, Nice Insaiku! And Berserk killed. This game's great. Say that again. Which part? Oh, you can say that again. Yeah.
覚悟はよかね峰役先生じゃあ行くばいガルダヤまだまだ
Now me and Ara have roughly the same clear speed. I wouldn't say that, but it's okay. Honestly, it's like, I don't know. It seems like I'm clearing a bit over 20 drinks per stream with this new setup, which is, I think, pretty much how fast I was going before too. It might be other things that's making you faster, like the load speed of your game. Oh yeah, there's no concentration, or you know, terrible luck on my side. Must be faster. Nice, even though fucking Team Los essentially failed Berserk that entire game. It might be the loading times, yeah. I'm not an emulator. I mean, you might not be either, but just to, you know, to reiterate, I'm playing on my phone. No, the stream times wouldn't affect my gameplay, right? Like, I mean, it would marginally affect it, I just suppose. The loading time is independent of the stream itself, though. Like, I guess it could, like, theoretically slow down my entire phone, possibly, with the software that I stream it to, as well as my game. But the game's processor should be independent of that. Hey, there you are, Abby. I can't believe Ara fell into the cool kids farming team. What? What? I wasn't exactly playing for favorites here. It's just I had that leveled up at the time. I didn't have my Krisnik leveled. And also, in the very beginning, I'm pretty sure I didn't have Team Glow Street. I think I got him after the fact. Well, maybe. That's easily confirmable just by checking my past streams. Not sure if that's necessarily true or not, but at least in my beginning pulls I didn't get Tim Glows first, so I built this team immediately after pulling. That is my first team, with Babe Bunyan. Welcome to the club. I mean, it's alright, but when this team fails, it really fails. Like, Krisnik actually has a chance of dying, and when Krisnik dies, then it's like, no matter what, everything's gonna be shit as slow. I know Kalmei has some questionable art at times, but I do love his characters. Kimo definitely being a fave, with the two teachers growing on me for sure. You mean like the characterizations behind them? Oh yeah, and you also mean Vargan and Yaki? Yeah, just don't let him die. Well, Teen Los is letting him die by failing Berserk. Fucking happened like 8 times in a row. Not even exaggerating, you can look early in the stream. 8 turns in the beginning phases, that is. Fucking Teen Los. I'm not gonna skill seed him even if Milk has already. Can you believe that Milk already? Look at Milk. Milk is a Rusty, I believe. Like, look at this guy. He's already seeded him. What the fuck? Plus level 10 and plus 6 skill. But yeah, Kalmei's I've always liked the Varga. And Maniaki is definitely someone that is controversial, but I like him too. Perhaps because of the reason that people dislike him. I'm neutral with Kima. He seems to be kind of just the guy that's there for the Yogis. Dualies. Imagine failing Berserk this many times in a row. Thank God Renfari has guts. Thank God he's that busted. The stream is Urbi-phobic with a Kima praise. No, that's okay, it's okay. Don't worry. Earlier, what's it called? It's not just Kima praise. Earlier, me and Jerbear were just talking about how fun it was to play with Kenko and how good idea it was to see them. So, you know, it's a very Urbi-friendly stream, to be honest. Miniaki, despite some plot stuff we still aren't sure of, seems like a good dad figure for athletes. He actually does. Yeah, he's exceedingly caring for his athletes, and you even see that especially in main quest somehow, even though he's kind of suspicious in the earlier stuff that was never actually clarified. And that is his thing. His thing is to look kind of suspicious, but you know, he genuinely cares when you see him talk to like people off screen. And you know, that kind of caring is not in some sort of parodic way like Jean or Triton is with their students, but like in an actual, you know, legitimate, I care for my students even across multiple timelines kind of way, and you know, I only care for their well-being at the end of the day. Despite being in several guilds, it seems like his true loyalty at the end of the day, after betraying all guilds, really is just the students themselves. So I can respect Miyaki for sure. Which team do you like more, Ara? This or Yori Bunyan? I mean, I fucking hate Teen Los as much as Yoritomo, but at least Teen Los Berserk lasts for 3 turns instead of Yoritomo's 1 turn. In terms of what I like more, I like neither. They're terrible. I hate this. You got an echo going on. I have an echo going on? Is that it? Oh, okay. Well, if Zeno doesn't hear it, then I'm gonna be inclined to believe him. Just kidding. I have no bias against my viewers like that. I just have no way to confirm it or deny it at this point. Since, you know, I'm like, I would have to shut everyone up for a second and listen to the playback of the stream, which is not really something I kind of want to do. If you mean like a mild echo, like a, you know, a reverberation echo, then I can understand that, but I thought I checked out my filters. Let me check my filters again. Filters. Yeah, my filters are on. I don't know. But I am talking close to a rather poorly designed wall. Well, maybe not poorly designed, but the wall itself is solid, so that's why depending on where I talk in the stream, there could be a lot of reverb because the walls resonate a lot more in certain places. And in terms of digital playback of my own voice, there is no copying of that from what I'm looking at my settings. So it can't be that. Although I am curious. Maybe I will listen to it for a split second. Okay. Be quiet. Be quiet, everyone. be quiet. Especially my game. My game needs to be quiet. Alright, let's check it out. Let's meet this. And this might be a bit trippy, but I'm gonna turn on the sound. And this might be a bit trippy, but I'm gonna. Okay, I don't hear any echo. There is no echo. I was lied to. $10, you piece of shit. This is why I'm not subscribed to your channel. Does anyone here, this is unlikely, but does anyone here also do Housamo videos? Well, besides Irby. I'm wondering if newer devices, newer phones and all that are able to have better options for streaming. Because as you can see here, everything is like, with this setup, this is the only setup I could have really found for my own phone that allows me to record my own voice while at the same time playing things live. Which is why sometimes in my playthrough videos you might hear a lot of bugs. The bugs you see here are the same you'd see in the video. The videos of me playing through the main quest. And even like the Jiangxi Night reprint, those the drop quests there, the bugs you see are the same there, and that's why they seem really trippy sometimes. And it's just like, it seems like such a poor workaround to do a Wi-Fi stream like this and causing this crappy signal with all these digital artifacts. I'm wondering if modern, well, maybe not. This is a modern phone too, I guess, but more recent phones are able to actually stream things more precisely through an actual method, not like a hacky method. Yeah, I guess it's just me who streams them. No. be honest, probably. Oh, you think there are better methods now? Oh, please, please. I'm thinking of a replacement phone. I mentioned this in passing before. My phone's vibrate feature actually died recently, so... I mean, Housamo never had a vibrate feature to begin with. But, you know, other times I use my phones, it feels a bit odd now. No responsive feedback. So I have more of a reason to replace my phone now. Supposedly my carrier will offer a phone replacement, since our plan has already, you know, gone over the time limit for it. And, you know, I'm interested in new features on being able to stream, because, like, this is so fortunate. This is such a crappy stream. the quality of it, not the quality of the video. I don't. Thank you for watching. I hope my commentary is good enough, but like I'm not blind to the fact that it's not the best in terms of one-to-one playback of what exactly I'm saying. Budget vibrator gone. Yeah, I certainly love shoving that rectangular, thin-shaped phone in my... I'm not gonna finish that. I overused my vibrator, and now I have to get a new one. People call my ass the cock strangler. It be bopping against a nice waist, alright. People always, you know, talk about having a nice thick dick up their ass as if it's a nice feeling. But you know, it's also a nice feeling that's kind of underrated. The feeling of like a waist clapping against your cheeks. Like no one ever talks about that. It's like music players. Like the vibrations of your butt jiggle and stimulates the rest of your muscles and your gluteus maximus. Makes me feel like I'm more holistic. That's what I'm even talking about right now. How many drinks left till your goal, Ara? Unfortunately, it's still quite a bit, and I need to use around 20-ish. So it's just because I started off with a few extra majors as well as, you know, I'm going above what I had like 26 drinks I needed to use plus a few majors. That's why. So I've used about 6 drinks in all my majors. And you know, I was particularly slow in the beginning because of failing several goes in Tyndall's failing several games in a row to activate Berserk. The Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's opening mode's about intercourse. What? I imagine, meanwhile I have like 50 to get the goal, I see. Good luck, man, good luck. You may be faster, but I'm closer to the goal, so get wrecked, son. Going fast makes me feel alive. My heart beats in hyperdrive. Is this a song I'm not sure about? Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, is that like another Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing where they're on motorcycles? Well, except motorcycles are just a D stands for dicks. I don't know. Also, Masanori buff reversal. That happened to me all the time. Was my first team, so in a way, this team has been a bit more consistent with avoiding getting hit for sometimes, at least in the middle phases. But that was so horseshit. I don't even know what he did there. I got distracted talking. I blame all of you. This is all your fault. This is so terrible. What the fuck was that movement? How tell me someone not sliding to your DMs? You block them. No need to tell them, you just don't allow it in the first place. I don't know, all I know is that I'm running in the 90s. Ooh boy, that's a lot to go. I'm finishing today, and you'll be still trying later. Ripperoni, good luck, Zeno. Maybe if you decide to stream yours, I'll watch you back. If you think you can win, only if I lose, just let my destiny choose. I'm not sure how the song for that's supposed to go. If you think you can win, only if I lose, just let my destiny choose. I can hear you breathing, I can see you coming. Okay, I guess that is about sex. Tell them off politely, block their butt or ignore. If you refuse to do any of that, you can do the big brain strat and change your personality completely and be as unappealing and disgusting as possible in such a way that no one would want to be around you. If you do that, then maybe they'll go away on their own. And that'll be their choice to go. Rather than you telling them to go, they'll feel it's a good decision on their own way to go. Only the best advice from this channel. English today, hello. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, you mean like sometimes your English is crap? Yeah, I have those days too. So like every day of the week, essentially. Making proper sentences is hard. You have an Anvari? I'm pretty sure you don't have an Anvari. But if you did have one, I probably still wouldn't use it unless you seed them. Fingers crossed for if you actually decide to pull him the next time Peach side of Prince, so if it ever does read. Did he even pull for him? I'm pretty sure he didn't even pull for him that hard. Why are you resisting Anvari's charms? He will got you and show you a good time. Also, he had the best special quest by far in his event. No, never. I'm not gonna do that. Oh god, I forgot another invite existed. Besides, you already have a dead on your nether slot. Good joke though. Irby, do you even? I'm pretty sure he doesn't. It's not. Oh my gosh. It's okay, Irby. I will give you the reward that is given for using your supports in dungeons. You have those rewards exclusive for me because of your dead. You get all my dungeon support reward points.
こで稼ぎまくるんだ
A reason why isn't the slums instead. He's somewhere there. Making a quick buck. Selling off someone's ass. Probably not his own. Yeah, Azina gets it. Why is who like who? Like what? No, Berserk failed. And Rai's not, what's it called? He's not exactly not well endowed, it's just that he has like a bomb bolt or whatever. But let's see his art. Okay, enough with the gacha days, let me see your art. I mean, at least it pokes out. Don't worry, Irby. I understand. You just have sour grapes, and you want to cope with not having that extra coin bonus in your life. He's in bed. You're just... There. It's okay. It's okay, Irby. I know that Beachside may have completely outshined Fashionista in every possible way, but, like, it's okay. You can still be happy with the units that you pulled from Fashionista. You don't need to be so upset about not getting the better units. Oh, rip chair, bro. Sorry to hear that, chair. Personally, I think Walken outshines. Okay. Let's just let's just not bring up the time that you kept on saying Walken was overrated. Walken's a pretty okay unit for big damage, but like a lot of units do big damage, so I see. So your value of Walken is pretty much exclusively based on Christmas IU's existence, and that's funny. I mean, you get big numbers in thrust range with walk-on, or I guess shot range with Christmas eye gear, if that's your thing. Just use Eiger plus walk-on and boom. Eiger was 4 attack buffs, 2 of them crits. Isn't, like, what's it called? Isn't, never mind. Actually, you can still, I keep on forgetting that walk-on can give crit too, and also that's not what I meant to pick. Alright, see you on Xeno. Did it? Oh, I have no drop frame, so can't be my side, or at least I doubt it's my side. Eiger, Wakon, and Tomte, that's team satisfaction. I mean, big damage is nice, but it's like, it's with Eiger, it's past the point of utility, you know? You only need to do a certain amount of damage. You don't need to do any more than that to eliminate the enemies. Reaching like the overflow value is a nice meme, but it's not actually practical. Meanwhile, with units like, you know, Beachside Kotaro, you can do sufficient damage to eliminate everyone, and literally everyone on the board, with the right setup every turn. With Seth, you can do, like, he's essentially the best combo restore in this entire game, even now. Which is essential for a lot of flat damage strategies. And, you know, even in some cases, just improving the rates of low rate skill sets. And then Beach and Roy, don't even need to say, he's like strong enough by himself to eliminate enemies oftentimes without moving, which is relevant for grinding. And I'm not even going to bring up Trend Block, he's a good unit, but he's like anti-strategy. He exists. Wakon is big damage and thrust range, which is its thrust range. For real? Really? Yo. For like, just one turn, really. That is until we find a way to rewrite code using overflow damage values, perhaps. There's a few strategies for that, I think. Who needs sets when an AR does its job? No. You mean 3 ARs? Considering Seth can give combo to a bunch of units. Although I guess in most cases you only need to go to 1 unit, so it could work that way, but not everyone can equip those ARs. It's mostly like low and thrust range units. In fact, multiple ARs. Yeah, but if you, I believe the restrictions of them are pretty similar. The Kagutsuchi one is like thrust range or something, and blow or something like that. And well, there's the shooting stars, which is shot, but it's like 10%. Jesus Christ. The only time people use that is for its combos as a meme. And then the other AR for, you know, the Goemon AR, that's also just for thrust units, plus Goemon, who happens during magic range. So it's really good for Goemon, but like, it's like not the best overall because it's like an okay rate only for thrust. Which there's already an AR for thrust, so whatever. Yeah, I mean, I don't have half, so it's like, and I don't really use them either. But it would be okay with them, I guess. Walk-on is a unit you can just put in the team slot. Santa Eiger is what you build a team around. Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, Eiger's damage is pretty much just, you know, wholly dependent on the buffs that can be both close to him or around him. Doesn't Goemon now self-bestow combo? That's his AR. The AR bestows him combo. He doesn't have native combo to self. Or is that Warmonger CQ talking? The Warmonger CQ is If you're referring to my video, there was a mobster in that too. So that's what gave combo. The Bolos's AR? Bolos's AR is what? I'm pretty sure there's only 4 combo ARs. Well, I'm not super sure, I guess. But I don't remember a Bolos ever giving combo. But I don't know. It really doesn't seem like suppressed units necessarily benefit the most from combo. Which is like, why do they keep even giving it to combo units? Goemon and Bolos? Oh. I forgot Bolos was on that too. Stressy units. You Bolos teach Irby. See, that's one thing me and Irby can agree on. That feel when a 2-star mob is more remembered for a particular ability than an actual named unit. Imagine remembering Bolos as combo ever. It's not Bolos phobia, it's just, you know, rightful Bolos discrimination and like shaming. I'm feeding you both whole explosive nuts. Oh, looks like Baby Bunny's leveled. It is time to... What are these? Wait a second. I got this. You can hold the coin AR. And you can hold the guts AR. Just in case. Bolos has combo. Yeah. He was like he was the alternative to fucking Mobster, but even back then everyone just used Mobster instead. Who else is a good unit? Christmas film scene. Not quite. The way I dislike your stream so quickly. Disliking the truth. I see how it is. I mean, Gardner is nice. Okay, who am I kidding? Both needs to Scuffle. Yeah. Christmas Melcine, best unit in the game. I mean, she's certainly better than both, that's for sure. Bastion Suzuka being best 4-star in game is so 20 time. That's my Christmas Melcine best 4-star in 2021. Y'all forgot about the sick OG Drive 4-star strats. Drive 4-star does like CP drain or something. And that's all. I can't even remember what else he does. I mean, to be fair, he had a massive CP drain, which is pretty good. It's just that there are other units that can do it now, and now you won't be forced to bring Jiraiya and his rather Amskit Jerhuya. A bit forced, but I'll accept it. Exactly, Xeno. Exactly. Yeah, I agree with you. Reporting this video for hateful and abusive content. It's not hateful and abusive, it's proud and community gathering. We are a community gathered here for Bolos's desecration and what's called shamed. These, just these. As well as the infringes my rights option. I'm sorry, Toto, but didn't you forget you don't have rights? I bet if you said, did you know Jiraiya has a variant in sound code? Some people would be shocked that they weren't aware that even existed. Honestly, I'd expect something like that, or even like, who's Jiraiya again? I guess you don't have any words to my... No! Anything but the beach, Kotaro. I mean, Lucifuge is sweet, even if like people don't necessarily stand him everywhere. You know, there seems to be a consensus. I'm not sure what consensus. I personally find him very sweet. The only nicer person in the game than Lucifuge is pretty much just Maria, and Maria's just like little Jesus Christ representative at that point. Try as a friend. Lucifuge, the superior, like, okay, Irby, okay. You enjoy your 50% paralysis rate. I'll enjoy my vigor. The F who cares units. Oh boy. You'll figure it out when you suddenly start getting friend requests coming through again. No. Honestly, people have removed me from for reasons I can't really explain. Maybe they just like unfriended everyone or something, because like a lot of them I've never directly interacted with before they removed me. That reminds me of secretly masochistic BDSM Jesus. I mean, it's in the Bible, right? He's like, he does it for everyone's sake. He believes it's a noble cause to be whipped into submission. He made an entire symbol about him being beaten to a pulp. And then we worship him for it. I can't believe Jesus was our rep for BDSM and body worship all this time. God, that idea was sent from heaven. Nice. Give all the good skeleton characters that don't deserve it. Beach Kotaro deserves it and deserves more. He deserves everything. Sweet Donujutsu! FKD shaming stream, BRB canceling Xeno on Twitter. Yes, that's how you do things nowadays. You don't directly confront them about it and talk to them in DMs. What you have to do is you shame them on Twitter and only give your side of the story. Like mature adults, obviously. Xeno's over having begun. Yeah, regular Kokaro got the skill evo. But yeah, Beach Kotaro still needs a skill evolution, obviously. I could have LifeWonders buff my Beach Kotaro. You have neglected him for too long. You have made him too weak for too long. Show more like solely shut unit. No, I mean as a unit he's like, I mean not the best utility, but he's got a cute square nose, and Orgus is like a better John 2-star Oni mob, so that's the thing. Necrosphilia is Legia. I like how Orgus didn't even get a joke. That's true. I'm waiting for all Dream Kingdom units to get skill evos because they're all trash. But we all know, like, 1 or 2 are getting skill evos. I mean, no matter what, Leiba's gonna get an evo. 1, he's trash. 2, he's not a variant, so what's it called? They're most like they either have to evo, what's it called? They either choose between evoing the variant or the base unit. And in Leiba's case, he doesn't even have a variant, so they have to evo his unit at that point. His base variant, that is. His base kit. But in terms of the others, I mean, Alp might also get an evo. He does deserve them too. I'm not sure if the variants will get an evo or if the what's it called, or if their base kits will. In terms of who are the variants again? Durga as well as Kuniyoshi and Jampavan. I would say their variants deserve variants because their variants deserve skill evolutions. Because, you know, Durga's base already got an evo, Kuniyoshi's base already got an evo, and Jambavan's base already got an evo. They could use more evos, but like, let's touch up the variants more, I guess. Okay, supports are updated. No! Wendy, what are you doing to me? Dream Durga's dream, she could be a rerun. Perhaps. The real Dream Kingdom's skill evo is just Dream Kingdom 2. Yeah. Or I guess probably wear that bulge and not afraid to use it as a weapon. I forget what his doesn't he just use like a sword or something? Ara, what do you mean? He doesn't have a variant. Gives a skill plus to Jamba. Oh. Jambavan base sucks though. Oh well. Yeah, it does. Even though his medical practitioner plus has a nice heal, it's like he stopped. Like he doesn't have any defensive abilities with it on top of it, so you know that heal kind of goes to waste since they'll just eat through it, even if it is massive. But then that means everyone who already had an evo is gonna get an evo. But you know, to be fair, it could happen. I see. Guess we're all acting horny tonight for Borges. You know, I don't see that much art. I actually did look for porn for just the FKari guys in general, but there's actually not that much, unfortunately, which is like whack because it is a mainly porn game. But then again, I guess it makes sense since it's already pornographic. Well, not really. It's only like topcore. I don't know if there's actual NSFW official art within the game. Let's see. Plot twist: the units getting evos from Dream Kingdom are Wakam and Goose. That would indeed be a twist, but it's not gonna happen. Water support is now a slime that charms a lucrative 15% of the time. Slimes don't charm though. No one expected that. Well, I guess so, but I doubt they didn't do that. I don't even remember any of the Dream King. I'll do my best to try to refresh it. I like how they made Jump on Teddy Bear character when he was more threatening than Mythos. Yeah, I don't get it too, but why not? I mean, they're just like, he's associated with bears. Gotcha, we'll make him a teddy bear. Pretty much how all of this mythology goes. And Alp is like the biggest stretch of all. Alp is not a panda. He's like a vampire bat that can transform, and then you're like, if you can transform, let's turn him into a panda. Pandas are cute. All the logic behind Alp. Chumba right. Banned. Oh yeah, so the kits for like Durga has like I don't know, she's a blow range and she has an all range plus charge, and when she punches units, she she gets sent backwards maybe, and then in turn starts she pushes herself forward. She can bestow ardor to units beside her, as well as herself. On move, I believe. She can do something when she misses as well as hitting, I believe. Gaining CP either way, whenever she misses or hits. And Jambavon's variant is just like he misses and loses CP, or he gains and he gains CP. And he has extended horizontal movement, and then he can all-range charge everyone. And he may have like the natural Berserk Plus or something like that. He might have other things, but I don't know. And then we have Kuniyoshi, who like possesses units on charge, and he also has Ardor when struck to bestow to allies or something. Maybe it's just stuff actually. And Dazzle, and advantage against piece units as usual. Shake my head. Why did they do that with Ganglius as AR? They're so soft in that one though. I think Irby means jump up variant. I already read that. I'm a secret all-range unit. Oh, pretty much. Echo, that's cute. Yeah, I can't remember. Like, we probably recommended what's called Echo and Alp several times for specific ARs, and then I was like, but just use Echo because Alp sucks. Well, you know, even Echo's kind of like old news now that Kalki got his Evo. I'm an all-range unit on Thursdays, Echo, then proceed to take a nuke to the face and then possess the whole board. Oh yeah, that is what she does on charge, I guess. She does have a pretty nice, what's called, charge, then. Just has difficulty building her charge up in the first place. OMG, Durga, and Liana, anti-synergy. Yeah. Durga, what's called, Durga's push and pull thing would be completely pointless without, with Liana behind her. More better wood, please. More shadow units, please. Yeah, I guess they could use more. I'd be down for more ether and other units. Echo's still better than Kalki because flat damage is base. Are you talking about her spirit? Does she have spirit to self or something? I'm pretty sure Kalki will do more damage. I'm surprised Ara didn't say Durga is a toxic bitch. I mean, she is, but she's also great. She's not really that toxic, to be honest. You really dislike her, huh? That's kind of an opinion that other people share, actually. Which is funny, because people try to pull for, like, you know, Alpins and they got Durga. But she has Spirit and Coin equipped Iger. I mean, can't, what's his face, equip it to? Oh wait, never mind. I guess it's only for blow and thrust. Rip Kalki, but Kalki in exchange can have evasion spam with City of Jephthah's AR, so that's the thing. Yeah, I guess Echo's still best then for doing that flat damage beam. And Alpha exists. But yeah, I really like Durga in her event. That is, say, the Gendarme event. Alpu. It'd be interesting to see how LifeWonders takes the direction for his Evo. They could pull a bouncing and just not give him one in the end though, which would be hilarious. I'm using Alp for my meme clears. 2 hours in. JK, how about I not and just use Echo instead? Oh boy. It's just kind of shit that both of them have to waste a turn on actually getting it. Like, and not be able to exploit it on that turn. I wish there was a unit you could use to hit your own units, specifically because of units like Echo. Echo would be a lot stronger if you had a unit that could hit on your own allies on your own turn, so that she could activate the, you know, all-range weapon change, even on first turn. Use get a bucket and a mop for this Wet Ars Panda. What? I guess his forced heart has a sweaty kind of picture. Alternate expression. Alright, chat's finally settled down? Okay, I'm gonna go. Finally, lay back.
違いだろ。俺はしがない学園教師さ。
Beat your own children to get them to be better. I learned so much from Ara's streams. I mean... Wait, what is the reference specifically? That sounds like something fancy, but I actually can't remember what it's specifically in reference to. I didn't know this was an educational stream. It always has been. I'm here to educate and discipline my audience members because they've been naughty children. I will use every means possible to drill into their head until they get my lesson across all over their face. Xeno gets the idea. If there was a way to hit your own units. Oh. Yeah. I mean, come on, she deserves it. And she wants it too. The closest we're in to get players to unit each other is with a negative HP skill. It's not the same. It doesn't activate the one struct skill effect, but you know that. But it's about time. Like, I feel like there's a good chance it'll eventually happen because LifeWonders has been getting more creative with existing effects in their kits. In fact, they've been getting a bit, like, I wouldn't say too creative, but they've been getting so creative that it's actually just like there's no longer really the concept of must-seed units. It seems like there's just such a large diversity of very good units with specific niches that it's like, I mean, it's not everyone at this point, but it's such a large diversity that you now have freedom of choice to seed your units, like a large one, and they can all be good for benefit. It's not just, you know, for a trophy seeding, but they actually become much better. A lot of units applied for that, is what I'm saying, and there's no longer, like, you know, just seed and Bri. I mean, of course, just seed and Bri, but after that, like, the diversity is huge. Oh, do you have a co-slitting wrist for it? What the fuck are we? I'm surprised Ara didn't even chuckle at WAP whole Alf. What the heck? That's what it was in reference to? Guess you failed Berserk. A miserable bitch did, that's who. Alp variant gets a unique status where she only hits herself and no one else. And a Though on a serious note, a unit that comes in to die, maybe on CS in exchange for a big boost would be awesome. Right now, no weapon, not even all range, can hit themselves, even on possession. When you possess yourself, when you have a unit that's possessed that has all range, they can actually only hit the what's it called? They're only able to hit them. What am I saying? They're only able to hit other units, not themselves. Self is like a special trigger that is separate from allies. This is my OC, Ebony Echo. So I'll make a Photoshop out of that. But yeah, you can't necessarily. Maybe you can give yourself countdown at best, but you can't kill yourself. There might be some. Yeah, there are some units that debuff themselves when they charge, like fucking Maria. Bruno is the start of that concept. Do you mean Mephistopheles? Hi, my name is Eknobi Dark Dimension. Just stop. What the fuck? Outrange, crit plus plus, all range, crit plus plus, but see poppin'. I mean, evasion and super region. I see. Sounds like a chocolate. You know, Barrison actually, this is like somewhat related and somewhat not related. Barrison actually put up a short video demonstrating you can now do possession on a charge, and he actually ended up killing his entire team with Beach Kotaro, his charge. Previously, I thought like it was impossible to be possessed and have your charge ready, but with the right setup, it looks like it might be if you have all range, then you'll hit everyone if you get possessed midway through. I'm not sure how it works. But yeah, it's like if you get possessed before you charge, most likely. On the turn of, that is. Next Housamo event is My Immortal Inspired event with Benton as an area. Oh boy. I only know vaguely of these goth references, but I don't actually consume that culture. Appropriate music, by the way. We already have vampires in the game. What vampires do we have? We have Ellie and Elp, and maybe other ones, but I can't remember. My Immortal event soon. Sure, why not? I'm going to quit Housamo if that's the case. I'm sorry, my dude, but the smart decision to quit Housamo was the moment you picked it up. It's too late now at this point. They got Kasuga, Ellie, and Echo Elts. Kruznik. Kruznik is a vampire? I thought he was a vampire hunter. Well, I guess he could be both, just like Buffy's vampires there. Buffy's also a vampire, right? I don't know. It was just like some guys on show that I never actually watched. I see. That seems to be like a somewhat common trope then. Well, he looks pretty cute, and that explains the fangs. Now that you mention it, he does kind of give me vampire vibes. White hair and the teeth, and I guess that handsomeness that's generally associated with Dracula's and all that. He's against his own kind. Don't worry, I'm like that too. I'm against homosexuals as a homosexual. I'm kidding, I'm not a homosexual. But I'm also not against homosexuals. He's Kruznik 4-star users. Oh, where are you at? I'm right here. Do I not go see you? Sneaks away cutely, but then clap. The clap of my booty alerts the chat. Oh, that's an old one. But it's still a classic. OMG Twilight's canceling Jerizo. Can't beat Twitter without canceling. Hey, reached your goal already, huh? Well, congrats on that. I'm still only like halfway there. About, yeah, pretty much exactly, in terms of streaming time. But I'll probably go over my projected streaming time, or like, you know, desired streaming time. It is now 1 hour and 30 minutes into the stream duration. No, don't worry, I'm not some student, I just got 50 mil. You just got 50 mil. Actually, that's pretty slow now I think about it. Emoji from Care Bear that I cannot really distinguish from here. Soon the whole world will be cancelled. Didn't that already happen with COVID? Don't you know that COVID-19 was just a giant cancellation campaign from Twitter? Everything was cancelled 2020, said so, yeah. Imagine both sides got possession on their CS bomb unit. Everyone just kills themselves. Oh boy. We're entering into a Virtue's Last War territory. But Irby, you're my world. I see, I see. Is this the blossoming of romance I see in chat? There's romance happen. Your only weakness? What the fuck are you saying? My only fans page isn't open yet, so unfortunately, if you want some of this, you're gonna have to go into my DMs and be really socially uncouth about it. Cancels you cutely. Sounds about right for 2021 Twitter culture. The only romance moving in this chat is between you and good proc rates. You know what, you're right. My luck's been pretty alright so far in the past few runs. Except for, you know, fucking Team Lowe's favoring me occasionally. Fingers crossed that he doesn't activate tenacity. Ugh, delicious. Ara says before getting a turn clear. Yamada! 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 Oh look, it's a Anvari with his foreskin penis axe again. The loading screen. Okay, loading screen's about to happen. Look, Anvari has an axe that looks like a penis at the end of it. Look, look. See? Look at that. It's totally the tip of a penis peeking out of foreskin. It even has like the vein. If I disappear, I'm asleep. Ah, alright. I'm saying this early. Good luck finishing. Thank you, thank you. Very proactive of you. all alone without me. But you gotta have friends. If that's an actual song, I wouldn't know. That's I just know when Donkey said it from Trek. I should watch that movie again. It's actually pretty good. He has the same voice actor as Golden Bursty. Well, I don't even remember Golden Bursty's voice, so I can say that his voice actor at least got better than being more distinct. If you catch my drift. Usually I'm pretty perverted, but there's no way I can interpret being alone as somehow perverted. Oh, unless you mean something about finishing and jerking off, in which case I wouldn't do that on stream because that would be crossing a line. SMH, Ara not using Golden Bursty. Imagine not knowing what sort of powerhouse he is. I mean, I'm aware. I remember his kit, kind of. On debuff, yes, the CP cell, and whenever he's debuffed, he removes the debuff at 70% or 80% range or something like that. And he paralyzes himself, but has a chance to remain as a result because of that ability on charge. And he pushes units when he attacks, and he might have like a buff, maybe like concentration, face start, and he oppresses everyone on face start as well. I think something like that. Oh yeah, and when he attacks, he breaks everyone as well. Maybe. Does he break people when he pushes them forward? There's a good chance. Oh yeah, like I've seen pretty good uses out of it. I was always impressed whenever you demonstrate Golden Bursty's utility. I think that's what you did with Tangreason, right? Was it? Or was that another unit? I think it was Golden Bursty, perhaps, maybe. He upped his rate while taking advantage of Golden Bursty as his 3-star, I guess. He also gives CP to allies on debuffs. Oh yeah, that I did not know. Didn't realize he was actually supportive in any way whatsoever. This class trial music, as it's revealed, Ara doesn't use Golden Bursty. No, that's wrong. It's not what it looks like. As I'm about to have my breakdown into the Tomaida Ultimate Sprite. So this is the despair of being exposed for not using a certain unit. The Ultimates are teaming up to conquer the despair that is ahead of them. Myself. It's wonderful. Subarashi. I used him with Tangreason and Tangoroa and Pierrots, and used him in full Valiant Meme teams too, I guess. I mean, he's strong for what he does. His main problem is just, or it was just, being slap range and all that, but there are many ways to get around that now. He was really unpleasant to play with pre-Evo, but he definitely has marked his niche now with that Evo. Time to play crosswords against Era. Cross swords against Era. Yeah. One day I'll play a Danganronpa game instead of just watching it, if they ever release it for Nintendo Switch. Or a new one on PC. The only reason why I didn't play the ones on PC that are on PC right now is just because I didn't play PC games at the time when they first released. I wonder if the series is real ever. I could go for another game. Another Danganronpa. Bup. Time to play crosswords against Era. I already read that. Should I spend the rest of my drinks? How many drinks do you have? It depends on that. Actually, no, the answer should be the same. You should always have some spare amount. I would say at least maybe 5 or 10, depending on what if you actually actively grind mobs in events. I don't even have 50 million yet, however I also have no spare levels for skill seats at all. It's good to have a surplus, and we don't know when the next one will come. Milk. Milk! No! I mean, if you have fun, sure, but let's let's not promote people to be whales. Plus, he has plenty of drinks right now to spend. Right now, it's honestly anyone's best guess. I'm not sure if it's fine to just look, and I'm not sure what the best option is, to be honest. I'm betting on eventually I'll be able to use this coin, but honestly, it could go the other way, and like there might not be any seed released after too, and so you might be fine with just 50 million and with no spare seeds at all. But right now, we have not enough data in past to really tell. I mean, we just received a huge dearth of coin events, and then when we did, it was a campaign, and they've been changing up their seeding requirements and blossoming requirements lately, so it's not really something you can guess at this point. Milk's brain has rotted from making too much meme videos. If they actually brought back event missions. Yeah. Why would they discontinue that? That was such a good idea. One of LifeWonders' most exciting, and they just dropped it immediately. What's up with that? Yeah, I hope so too, Irby. Although they better give a shitload. Cher's dungeon theme is just Diet Infinity theme. I don't know what the Infinity theme is, so I will just say that no you, it's good. Can't wait for only use Bailey in its missions. I mean, they haven't even done, clear X Infernal or Valiant or World units yet as a weekly quota. I'd be surprised if they decide to do, using an attribute that's rare. A Housamo Danganronpa game who is the world rep and protag. I don't know how to interpret that. It would be cool to have Danganronpa host my though. It was a concept that I've explored with someone else once upon a time. I meant Infinite from Sonic Forces, not knocking it slap. Yeah. I have not played Sonic Forces, but I think I know what that game is. Event missions would make reprints a lot better, especially probably for a JP audience who basically get nothing during that time. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, they get about as much as people like English players who play the reprints as well that don't read the stories. So, and that's a large population, and yet they still play the quests. So that's fine. It's fine. I like the Setsubun's approach of releasing new challenge quests too. Although Setsubun was kind of an exception just based on how it had less challenge quests than usual to begin with. But if they did release like one new challenge quest per reprint, that would be neat. And then associated challenges with them. Missions. OMG, YouTube filtered my clown comment. YouTube really hates clown emojis. I mean, it's about time, to be honest. The clowns need to go. Dab on them, haters chair. Dab on them till like there's no tomorrow. Clownphobic. I wonder why clowns became so popular all of a sudden. This is the anti-clown scene. Time to cancel Irby. you may be out, but you can't turn away from your sins as a clown, Irby. The clown police are after you. Clowns are so 2019 and 2020. Mimes are the new thing. Everyone put on your like white makeup and black beret. Well, if you're actually out, it's your end, Derby. It was fun to have you join for this one. Oh yeah, that's right. The fucking whatever happened to that? They were running some fucking clown sightings in the middle of the night all throughout North America originally, and it might have spread to other places as well. Clown emojis are not allowed. No bully. Yeah, but you're right. Around that time, you know, eventually they fizzled out, but clowns as a meme continued. You know, they made it just like clowns are creepy but funny, and then all of a sudden they just kind of made them like start calling people clowns, and it really took off from there. Is that what you all want to grow up now? Is that what Twitter culture is going to grow up as? Like a clown that waits in the middle of the road in the middle of the night, holding a set of balloons. As a clown that just stares outside in front of like a security camera in people's secure houses. That's what Twitter culture is, by the way. That's actually just what it is. Yeah. There's so much shit that I've read that happened on Twitter. I'm just like, I didn't read it on Twitter. I read about it like it came from Twitter, and I'm just like, why is that place allowed to exist? Well, you know, it's less about being allowed to exist, more about how did it even lead to that point? Just like short messages. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's probably the real reason. It's because it's so limited to short messages that people are encouraged not to use their brain. And because it's also based on, you know, likes, what's it called? People start, like, you know, what's it called? Lemon standing? Or what it's called? About fucking trying to pull the community together for some movements and shit like that. Even if it's wrong, as long as it superficially looks appealing, as long as it immediately appeals to the senses, with either a short video or a short post, then it'll get popular. Because of its restrictions and the way it, like, you know, incentivizes certain kinds of posts, you end up with a heaping pile of garbage that affects real life situations. Let's just try to forget about whatever happened in the United States of America's or their previous leaders' Twitter operations. But even besides that, it just seems like every movement that comes out there is extremely misleading and, you know, only gives one side of the story and appeals to basic senses, and, you know, by the time someone tries to make a correction in the details, it's really too late. Like, it's got like 1 million likes and it's just stupid bullshit. It's really good for finding porn though. Kind of weird how Twitter became like such an important place for artists, even though that's not really its main purpose. I mean, I guess its main purpose really isn't defined by what necessarily is stated from its company. The main purpose is really just defined by the people. But, you know, there are actual dedicated image boards and sites that showcase people's art and all that. And yet all artists still flock to Twitter. It's because, I guess, specifically because it's not just for artists, but it's a way for everyone to get involved. They can grab as large as an audience as possible to share their art. But it is quite dumbed down as a result. Twitter's true utility, not safe for work. You said it, Jabber. You said it. NSFW, why? Yeah, I don't know what that means.
ガチ儲けのチャンスだぞ。まだまだ知らしてくれよ。ガチで決めるぞ。まだまだガチで決めるぞ。ガチで決めるぞ。まだまだ夢のハンドバーリーズをガチで決める。投げ銭サンキュー。はいど。まだまだくらえ。はいど。鏡たるべし。ガチで決めるぞ。ガチで決める。まだまだガチで決める。ガチで決めるぞ。まだまだ。
God, I love Jamboree music.
投げ銭サンキュー。投げ銭サンキュー。
Jamboree.
まだまだ。
I will never stop saying that joke.
まだまだガチで決めるぞ。ガチで決める。まだまだガチで決める。ガチで決める。まだまだ投げ銭サンキュー。まだまだくらえ。
俺たちのロックのライブはここからまだまだ続いていくぜ。ヤッホー。ガチ儲けのチャンスだぞ。まだまだ知らしてくれよ。ガチで決める。ガチで決めるぞ。まだまだガチで決める。ガチで決めるぞ。まだまだ夢のハンドバーリーズ。ガチで決める。投げ銭サンキュー。まだまだくらえ。 ラウンドアップだ。
鏡たるべし。ガチで決める。ガチで決める。まだまだガチで決める。ガチで決める。まだまだ投げ銭サンキュー。まだまだくらえ。ガチで決める。まだまだガチで決める。ガチで決める。投げ銭サンキュー。投げ銭覚悟はよかねえ峰役先生。それじゃ行くばい。本当まだまだまだまだガチで決める。ガチで決める。まだまだガチで決める。ガチで決めるぞ。投げ銭サンキュー。投げ銭サンキュー。まだまだくらえ。
Oh god. These things take forever.
お前と一緒だと笑いが止まらんぜ。さあ次はどこで稼ぎが来るんだ。
Each individual quest, that is. It'd be cool if LifeWonders added like a 4 times fast forward button. going as efficiently as I can in terms of, interfacing with the menus and what's it called, moving my units about. It seems like 90% of this waiting time is just loading screens and waiting for effects to finish, which is like extremely inappropriate if I spent this much time on it. Like if we cut down all the loading times, all of the effect appearance times, and like only all of the menu handling, and we just look at the actual gameplay time of me moving units in right places, this probably could have actually just been possible within like a single day, to be honest. Easily. It would be cool if LifeWonders added a combo thing or something to make grinding easier. Yeah, it would be nice if I'm not sure what you mean by combo thing, but it would be nice if LifeWonders added a way to instantly just repeat the quest without having to go back to the menu, and if they managed a way to skip charge animations, and if they just skipped a way to skip these skill effect animations too. Like, it doesn't have to be for every quest, but at least design specific quests like point Scuffle's for it. More units need combo? More units need to bestow combo. But in terms of more units like that show is best, and they all make good special uses of they all make good use of. Hold on, let me rephrase that. They all really demonstrate something special about how combo can be used, and yeah, I'd love to see more of that. I wouldn't say there's a dearth of them now. It's just, you know, obviously some simple units are needed, otherwise this game would be way too complex. But yeah. I'd love to see more units. I'm not sure if we need more units though. More units that bestow combo? For sure though. That's still very limiting. The best unit we have for combo bestowing is still Seth, ages later. It's like 1 billion years after his original event released. Come on, LifeWonders. And after that, like Mobster, and then Bolos. And I guess if you have a specific setup, you can also use Tetsuwak's on charge. Ara, which is your least favorite unit? Can be for any reason. Let's see. You gotta be good to review the units. I can spend a bit of time doing it, I guess. Hey, Vashmere, nice to see you again. Dropping in for my last coin stream for this campaign. Okay, please stop having a seizure in the stream. Let's search this by ID. Do I dislike any of these units? I'm not really someone who dislikes units generally, or characters in general. I oftentimes am indifferent towards them, but I'm not necessarily dislike. But I'll give it a just. I'm not immune to dislike units. I have disliked units before, I'm pretty sure. Let me think. I don't like Ton Griesner, but that's for personal reasons. And I don't like Behemoth either, and that's for both personal reasons, as well as how kind of lame he is in the story. and One Note, and how much his story didn't make sense at all. And Pollux is kind of boring, like painfully boring. Like, at least Daisuke has appearance in main story quest, but Pollux is just like, he is offensively boring. Even when you're supposed to get close to him, it's like, it seems like he's milquetoast beyond milquetoast. I used to dislike Taki for being plain, but you know, it's just like, he's got a better kit now. I don't know about his Christmas variant though, that's like a mystery to me. And I used to strongly dislike Ikutoshi. Actually, I used to strongly dislike Ikutoshi, but after memeing enough with his voice on stream, I guess I think he's a good enough joke character. Where did he go, Ikutoshi? Let's go fight together! Yeah. I just like Hanuman. Just annoying, pointless in all story appearances, even though he's had plenty of story appearances. And a really shitty, what's called main kit. And just had no reason for joining the Summoners anyways, other than he was bored. Just overall terrible in design, terrible in character, personality, terrible for story reasons, terrible all around. I mean, at least I got used to his variant, just because he's a pretty good self-healer. But other than that, yeah. Hanuman's probably my least favorite character. I'm not a fan of monkey characters in general, so that probably contributes to it a lot. They're like an unholy mix of, you know, they're not human, but they're too chicken shit to be full furry. So there's this weird in the middle thing. I guess that's, you know, I guess maybe for the same reasons I don't especially have fond feelings for things like cat girls, which are, you know, essentially humans but just have like cat ears or cat tails. It's such a lazy cop out. I think 8 does okay. I don't buy, you know, the 8 I hate like other people do. Plus he's funny to, what's called, bring up to mess with people. I may be indifferent to him, but I certainly do enjoy, you know, poking at people who do have a problem with him. Like, he tries to take on the captain role in the story, which is, you know, a lot for a middle school kid. Must have been hard to have that responsibility put on him. But, you know, he fulfills it through to the end, and they're able to strategize plans of attacks. They also have the best combo attacks in those Sailor series, and you know, H's Sacred effect is usually essential. Then being able to like penetrate the water or like the waves, so that they can land some final attack. I actually like half these aesthetic designs, but that's just my onion on the matter. I'm actually surprised he didn't like Behemoth. I mean, just because he doesn't really like them. There's good, like, you know, chubbiness, physical appearance is good. Very important for first impressions. But like, even with Behemoth's case, there's just like, he's got mounts in all the wrong places. He's like a gross kind of lumpiness. And his clothing, fashion sense is terrible. Like, oh god. The only one I can really tolerate is his near naked skin. That's just because like you can't see his other skins. Like, he's essentially just an inflation meme, which is, you know, I'm not into inflation, even if I am into chubbiness. And his voice is hard to take seriously when he's chubby, and he's obnoxious in his event story, completely ruining you know, special moments with every character because he wants to be like the main character in the plot, and the resolution of his own like plot problem was really shitty too. It was like, I have a lot of problems with Valentine's Extravaganza. It was like, it seemed like the problem was, you know, it wasn't made with love or something. But then all of a sudden it wasn't that. It was his belief. But then that doesn't, you know, it's like, it doesn't explain how like they were able to taste it before if it wasn't about belief. You know, none of it matters. The story just doesn't make sense. It's like a flaming shit of doo-doo. That entire story. Oh no! I really should stop talking. Oh, at least he has vision. I think it's like briefly explored about how he wants to be like his dad in his like special quest or something. It was like not special quest, like the one with Makara. I forgot what kind of quest that was. I mean, that's just more tragic than it is like you know, something you should be angry at him about. I wish we had a proper Sun Wukong. Yeah, it would be cool. But apparently, like Hanuman Shadow might be based off of that, and also he plays the character of that in what's it called, Desert Journey. So we might not get one just based on that. But yeah, not a fan of those like half furry, half human characters. No sir. Further fail. Oh, I guess I also dislike Tadato. I mean, I don't really dislike him, I just... How do I look at this? His character is really inconsistent. He's supposed to be about loyalty, but every single time he appears in the story, he's somehow betraying the protagonist in some way. Either by playing on the other team or, like, being the cause of the problem. It's stupid. And also, like, his voice is not memorable. And his main skin is really not attractive at all. And like half his face is covered in all of his art, so it's like, you know, I usually like scars if it's done well, but that one is just like plastered all over his face, and then he just like tries to like, you know, it's kind of hard to look at him as a result. Not because he's ugly, but he's literally hiding his face with his hat and all, or his headband. I don't know, it's just really hard for me to care about him. His relevance in the story wasn't very helpful either. What about centaurs and mermaids, the other half-human monsters? Centaurs are horrifying. It's like, well, for one, I don't really like horse types in first place. And then for two, it's like, a centaur is like, ugh. It's a weirdly positioned human. It's not even like a mix of them, it's just, you know, how do I describe this? Can you stop taking forever and hitting me because this fucking loser failed berserk? They're not mixed breds. They're chimeras. That is to say, they retain pretty much all of their original appearance up to a certain like anatomical point in your body, and then it cuts off into another part, which is, I don't know. It's about as attractive as, you know, like a human having like tentacles for arms. Like, just go full octopus at that point. But yeah, I don't really like centaurs. And mermaids are alright, but just because, like, you know, I can't really imagine them very much sexually in the first place because their genitals are not really imaginable since where it should be is just a pair of, you know, a set of a fishtail. So I appreciate them more for their mythological appearance, less for them as an actual suitor of any kind. Weirdly positioned humans. Yeah, essentially, yeah. I mean, it's as if someone decided to, like, behead a horse and then slip their legs inside where their neck hole is and then control the horse that way. You know, it's like vaguely parasitic and also grotesque. They didn't know what to do with behemoths. Yeah, I don't know about behemoth design, it's just they made an inflation muscle meme. And he has horns, I guess, or something. You know, other than characters I dislike, I also have mixed feelings for a lot of the Ueno students. But is why even though I like phrase, you don't really see me like mentioning like how much I like Lei, for example, very much, or Kushi or all that. I mean, I mentioned I did mention Kushi a few times, but that's because of historical importance with how I started this game. But no, I don't really use over him anymore. And yeah. That is also for personal reasons why I dislike the Uenos. I mean, Alpha's fine. He's like a neutral territory. Super dorky. And Fenrir is kind of plain. Neutral than again. But the rest, eh. I'm still waiting for an event containing forgotten characters such as Yobu, Ahab, and Forest Lake. Yobu and Ahab will continue being forgotten until, you know, LifeWonders can start reconciling with the artist Gama, and Gama can actually get his shit together. I don't know, it's not my business, obviously, but it's very obvious at this point. The only reason there haven't been any developments with those in specifically is because of the same artist. It's the only common factor, the artist. They've been very uncooperative. Even though he has some of the more popular designs, it's basically just been plain, like, you know, the base kits, no variants when it comes to Gama. Fenrir is literally Gundam Tanaka. He is. They both have 8th grade syndrome, or whatever it's called. Chunryobi or something like that, where they pretend they're like demons or dark lords or whatever. I like Fenrir's design, but too tsundere. I wouldn't call him tsundere, but my issue with him is not being tsundere. It's more like him being 8th grade syndrome, basically. He looks cool. I like the design, but then it's like hard for me to take him seriously when he talks like that. Essentially, you can only really like Fenrir if you can indulge him and play into his world. And, you know, I suppose I can indulge too, but it's like... Nah. I'm a bit tired of playing make-believe. Really, to which part? Oh yeah, as for Labe, I mean, I'm sure he'll get a variant eventually. Because he's drawn by Shuko, which is actually still active. So Labe is inevitable, but the other two, not so much. Because Labe is popular. Gundam Tanaka is a better Fenrir. I mean, yeah, he went out like a badass. Meanwhile, Fenrir, the most he's really done is, like, what? Buy some silver jewelry and get blushy over it or something. While calling it, like, a pact. I don't even know. The only time I really liked Fenrir for his character was in, what was it called? Unfurl the Sails. Sorry, I'm trying to remember the full name because I make a point not to say the fan translations and instead say the official translations. Unfurl the Sails, a golden treasure ship. Fenrir's appearance was actually quite nice in terms of how he helped Ifrit with his own issues as a genie and trust issues, that is, which was uncharacteristically like Fenrir compared to how he is in every single other instance he appears. Hey, Lassie. My runs have been really shit in the beginning, but they've been better ever since. Near the beginning, I just failed several roles for spreading Berserk from Teenlos, because Teenlos is a piece of shit. But he's been better lately. I am on pace to finishing good pace to where I want to be. That is to say, 10 drinks remaining. You're just waiting for Nagito Komaeda? The Nagito Komaeda of Housamo, you mean? If I had to assign a Danganronpa character to each Housamo, this is a fun concept. Let's see. Makoto Naegi would be Maritaka because he's boring as fuck. Let's see. I should go in order of answering us. Then there's a Sayaka. Ultimate, that's obviously Gabriel. Just by their similar roles as idols. And then there's a Mukuro Ikusaba, which would be Yasuyori. Oh, that's a bit of a spoiler, but that's a super old game, so whatever. Then there's a... what's it called? There's Leon Kuwata, who would be Kyuma. This actually is spreading pretty well. I mean, I guess you could say Makoto is also just a protagonist, but sweet. I might have something there. Then there is Chihiro Fujisaki. This is gonna be controversial, no matter who I say. Chihiro Fujisaki, I guess, would be something like Arc. Call me basic, but whatever. Not really the same personality, but obvious reason why. Or like Astaroth. Yeah, Astaroth and Astarte is a better case for Chihiro. Especially Astaroth. And then there is... what's it called? Who's the biker guy again? Mondo Owada. I don't think anyone's really like him. Yeah, I don't know who Mondo would be. Maybe we'll get back to later. Hifumi would be Kuniyoshi easily. And Kiyotaka Ishimaru would be Aizen. And what's it called? Celeste Ludenberg would be Alice. Mondo and Tetsuya? Hey, yeah, that's a pretty good choice. That makes sense. Maybe. Best choice for now. They both have that punk attitude. Alright, I'll give you that one, Chiburo. Then there is Sakura Ogami, who would be does not exist in Housamo because there's no buff girls in Housamo. Just in terms of raw out strength, I would say Sakura Ogami would be Kasuga. And then we have Junko Enoshima. Ooh boy, I guess that would be like Tescali Poker or something. Or maybe even what's his face? Mahakala? Just by their personality types. We would have Kyoko Kirigiri, which would be... That would also be Alice, wouldn't it? I don't know. I think the better question is to ask who the Junko Enoshima of Housamo. I would say either Tescali Poka or what's his face? Mahakala, but I... Tescali Poka the Junko King? Yeah. I mean, he does mention despair a few times or whatever. Despair! And then there's what's it called? Who would Kyoko Kirigiri be? Maybe she'd be Otohime, just for the cool collectedness. Their Byakuya Togami would be I have no idea. Maybe like Tsukiyomi or something? I actually wouldn't know. And Weedman. What's his name? What is Weedman's name again? Leaked. That makes sense. Byakuya Togami is leaked. Yeah, I can see that, I guess. They both have that, you know, leader position and the glasses and the suit, and yeah, they have. That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Yasuhiro Hagakure, who would he be? Who looks like they smoke weed the most in this game? Who's like an actual dumbass in this game? Maybe he'd be like the Kenko. For now, I'll just pin him down as Kenko, maybe. He's not quite like him, but you know. Yasuhiro is like this particular kind of stupid. And then there's Aoi Asahina. Who would she be? How much girls to choose from, which is kind of difficult because there's always going to be half as much girls as other guys. I mean, you don't necessarily pick on genders, so, like with, you know, this guy Koko and Chiko. Osei or Kirito is Tokichi. Oh, alright, way to jump the gun there. Ryota but athletic, I guess. They're both Thunderheads, I guess. I'm getting to the V3 characters. No rush, Xenu. But Kirito's way too, you know, apathetic to be Kokichi. Then there is, yeah, I think that's all the Danganronpa characters, unless I'm forgetting anything. Oh yeah, Aoi Asina, I didn't even assign her anything yet. I don't know, she's kind of plain and simple, to be honest. Oh, Toko Fukawa, I completely forgot about her. She's a great character though, I can't believe I forgot about her. Well, first let's start with Aoi. Aoi would be Choko Fukawa would be Ben 10. Easily. Either that or what's her face, Leanne, but I don't know Leanne's personally, so I'm gonna go with Ben 10. They're both really difficult to deal with. That would be Shiro. Maybe. It must be, I'll get to Kokichi, but let's go through all the units first. A, B, C, D, all that. Yeah, Aoi is just a mystery, I guess. She's like she's like a she's like fucking one of the yakusha. She's just some random mom. Oh, she's the one that drowned in what's it called? Ultimate Swimmer My Ass. She's that dumbass in that one yakusha from the beach house and Barry Falls. Honestly, she could also be Suzuka. I kind of see her personality like that. At least when she judges Yasuhiro. Yo, Aoi and Durga. Excellent, yeah. I mean, she's nowhere near as competitive, but in terms of athleticism, that's exactly a perfect fit. And they both tick, so. Let's see. Let's move on with Danganronpa, Super Danganronpa 2 characters. Komaru does not exist. Let's see. We have Hajime Hinata, who is, I guess, let's say he's Mononobe or something. I don't know. He's a protagonist again, except woke, like post chapter 9 protagonist, because he's also easily recovered too, right? Then we have what's it called? The Ultimate Imposter, which would be... Do we have any imposter characters like that? I guess that's Kali Poke again, but not really sick from personality. Who knows? Maybe there's an Ultimate Imposter in this game already, and we don't know about it in Housamo, that is. Maybe because, like Leek said, there might be a betrayer among us. You never know. Obviously, Teru Hanamura would be, what's it called? Searcher. Because they're both chefs, right? Obviously. Nah, he's probably gonna be someone like Hogan. And then there is Peko Peko Yama, which is easily Melusine. Jesus Christ. I've mentioned this even before making this comparison before. Sincerely, Peko Peko Yama. I am a tool, a mentality. And then there is Kuzuryu Fuyuhiku, Choji, and Teru Teru. Maybe. I mean, the only thing they have got going is, well, they're both cooks, so that makes sense. But in terms of personality, a bit different. Yes, I'm saying she's Peko and Kurumi goes. You know what Kurumi is? She is like self-sufficient and, you know, doesn't need validation from other people's all that, and she constantly strives for self-improvement. You know what Melusine is? She's like a codependent tool who's like, I will sacrifice my life for Leek's for Leek's sake. Like, seriously, it was kind of unbearable how similar she was to Peko Peko Yama when she was in main Tsunade Quest. And also in like the Ikebukuro Christmas Concerto. Let's see. What is the second name? Oh yeah, Kuzuryu Fuyuhiko. Who would he be? Hold on, let me just. He would be one of the. He would be one of the Daichis. Because yeah, Osei would be imposter. Perfect. But Kuzuryu Fuyuhiko would be one of the. He would be Kotaro. Babyface gangsta, let's go. Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot Mahiru. Forget about Mahiru. If anyone posts something about Mahiru being underrated, I'm gonna choke someone. Mahiru would be Leanne and Chi. Let's just go with that. They both take pictures or something. Then there is going to be Banana Girl. What's her face again? Sayonji. Something. Sayonji something. Hyoku Sayonji. She's gonna be Echo, I guess. Just because they're both small girls. Hati is Kazuichi Soda. That's great. Both obsessive. That's so great. That's great. And so hats off to you for that one, as you know. Let's see, and then there's also going to be what's her face, Miyoda Ibuki, who, you know, I actually like Miyoda's character a lot, but it's also kind of not exactly something easy to pin down on Housamo character. Is it possible for Benten to be two characters? She's a lot like Benten too, but maybe not quite as offensive and mean. We're learning more about these characters through Danganronpa. Well, yeah. Glad most of you understand the references. It'd be a bit awkward if I was just talking about it and was like, who are these characters? Perfect music too. Ibuki Miyoda. She would be I don't think that we don't have that much musicians. It really could be just Benten again. Maybe I should think of someone else for Toko Fukawa then. Well, I'll decide it later. I need to hurry. Then there's going to be Nekomaru. What's his full name again? Nekomaru. He's not Peko. Nekomaru. He's gonna be every bar in this game. He's gonna be Aegir, he's gonna be Hephaestus, he's gonna be every Gomtang combined into one. Who do you say Shiro is? Shiro would not be Ibuki. Mikan, Tsumiki, and Nekomaru Nidai. I completely forgot him. Mikan, Tsumiki. Tsumiki would be... who would she be? I feel like there's a number of Apollo Chill characters in this game. Toko would be Shiro. Maybe. They're both readers, but not exactly the same personality. But they do give off the same kind of glasses, purple vibe. So why not? Sure, I will accept that answer for now. What is Mikan Tsumiki supposed to be? Demon Girl. There's a lot of apology characters in Housamo, but I can't remember anyone off the top of my head for some reason right now. Oh, Bolos, I guess. He's like, I'm sorry for this. And then he bashes your head, just like Bolos does. Alright, so Bolos is Mikan Tsumiki. Let's go. Oh yeah, that's true too. Very nice. Nice reference with Shiro and Yokusa Shiro. With Genocide Jill. Okay, Nekomaru Nidai is every Gomtang mixed into one. I'm not even gonna bother with that because honestly, he's just actually just yeah. And then we already discussed Fenrir is gonna be Gut Up Tanaka, which is a perfect fit. Very nice. And what's it called? Oh yeah, Nagito Komaeda. Nagito Komaeda. Who the fuck would he be? Jesus Christ. Hold on, let me just finish this. No! Stop going berserk. You're losing my train of thought. Well, Chiaki would be Sasagwa. Michael? Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about Michael too, just because, you know, they kind of give a bit of similar vibes in terms of, I don't know, trying to sacrifice, although I guess Nagito was kind of sacrificing himself, whereas Michael was sacrificing the protagonist. Maybe, what's it called? Nagito would be someone like Golden Bursty, who keeps on trying to sacrifice himself and talking about sacrificing his body for the protagonist. So I wouldn't have expected it just from, you know, an initial glance, but I think Golden Bursty might be a good fit for, you know, Nagito might be a good fit for Golden Bursty because, you know, they both want to sacrifice themselves and they're both degenerating or falling apart or something like that. So unexpected match, but I think the boxes check out. Even if Golden Bursty is much less extreme about it and much less weird about it. I mean, he's still kind of weird with the Emperor, but let's not get into that. Yeah, it would be weird because it's unexpected, but like if you just look at the objective facts, it kind of works. Alright, and then there's going to be... I'm still laughing about the Kazuichi soda thing. Jesus Christ. Fucking... hot. Sonia Nevermind would be man, I'd already said Otohime was Kiriguni. But they're both princesses, right? So it don't really make sense. Maybe I'll think of someone else for Kiriguni then. I don't know. I will put that aside for now. We already discussed Fuyuhiko. Oh yeah, Akane Owari. What's it called? Who likes food a lot? Akane Owari as jokes. There you go. Maybe with Ibuki. I already forgot who I said Ibuki was, so why not? Alright, let's move on. There may be a few matches I haven't properly fitted later, but let's go on. Oh yeah, this music. Alright, first one off the bat. Kaede Akamatsu would obviously be a Matsumata just because her name's similar. Just kidding. Well, just for this music, I want to start with Korekio. Maybe Korekio would be Masanori. For their necromancy. Sonya would be like Otohime, just because they're both princesses. Well, not necessarily. I guess she could be someone who likes warfare. If you've ever seen in the anime, she always wants to bring up weapons and choose war. I guess that would make her a warmonger as well. I don't know. I already said Tascali Koko, so I can't say that again. Korekio would be Matsumara. That's a weird choice. Yeah, I think I'm happy with Masanori, but in terms of weirdness, I don't know. Korekio would be more like Kirito then. Oh, yeah, what's it called? Echo would be Magician Girl, easily. Yeah. Himiko. I already forgot her full name. Anyways, let's not skip things too much now. Kaede Akamatsu would just be... She'd be Z's. Yeah, she's Z's. That makes sense. Blonde, big-breasted, caring about everyone. Why not? Except unlike, what's it called? Akamatsu, Z's never dies. That's Saito. Sahara Desert, Saihara. The detective. He'd be Nomad, I guess. That was a bad move. Yeah, Himiko and Echo are perfect. Why the fuck did he get Berserk? Not the other one. Oh, right. He's all over there. And what else? Rantaro Amami would be Tsukiyomi. There you go. Ultimate fuckboy. And then we would have next off... What's it called? The ultimate maid. Kirumi would be... Who'd Kirumi be? I guess Melting would fit for her too. God damn it. Isn't Kasuga already mentioned by a whole bunch of other things? But Kasuga and Kaito actually make sense a lot too. Maki would be What would Maki be? Also Kyoto. Everyone's Kyoto in this game apparently. Babylon is Tenko. I can see that. Oh, perfect. Snow would... Yeah, Snow is a bit... That's exactly it. Snow is Kurumi because Kurumi is a maid, but she's more like Snow as a butler than she is like what's it called? Melting is a maid. Perfect, perfect. Just a bunch, whatever. What was the second Keiji one? Yeah, Kirimo, and then Ryoma Hoshi would be... Who is small and emo? Catchy. No, not catchy. He's catchy just because he's small. There you go. Big brain. Tadatomo would be Maki. Maybe, actually, that makes sense. They're both red. And not really ninjas, but they both have contract work. And Searcher would be Gonta. Yeah. Would he be though? Would he be? Gonta's a lot more gentle than Searcher is. Yeah, Searcher's not tough either. Maybe he'd be Makan. They're both raised in the wilderness or something, right? Yeah, going to being Makan makes sense, I think. And what's it called? What's that? Third case. We never talked about Angie. Ugh. No! No! God damn it. Okay, we made it. But yeah, she'd be Maria, easily. Angie would be Maria, for obvious reasons. They're actually both pretty sweet, but you know, Angie's kind of like a fucked up kind of streak. Converting people and all that. Angie would be overacting. They have similar hairstyles, I guess, kind of. Silver hair. Personality-wise though, not sure. I don't know Araki's personality too well. Yeah, she could be either or, Maria or Araki, I guess. And what is this case for? Oh yeah, fucking big tit girl who is very offensive or whatever. What's her name? The ultimate inventor, Miyu Iruma. Yeah, I could see that. Suzuka and Tenko, they both have that punkish girl kind of way. Tenko... not Tenko. Who the fuck is Miyu Iruma? There should be some degenerate clothes in this game, right? Maybe I should say fucking Hogan is Miyu. Miyu is a faceless and he can't change my mind. They always talk smack but are easily timid. I see, I see. Is that really the case? I mean, I can kind of see faceless always talking smack but he's always shy. And they both have enormous bazongas. And they both invent things! Engineer and all that. Nice, nice. I can agree with that. I agree with that. Hee-haw! I feel like that took too long to play back. I was waiting for that hee-haw for days and he only said it now. And now Kaito, as we said, is already Kosuga, although Kosuga seems to be everyone in this case. And Kokichi Oma. Who would he be? Is anyone known for particular lying in this Housamo game? Seems like everyone's pretty straightforward with the truth in this game. Not really lying, because I guess there's no point in lying in a game that always cycles. MC would be Saihara though. Chapter 1 to 8 would not be had on 9 and honored its hat off. Yeah, I agree with that energy. We're approaching near the end of the stream. But we should decide who Saihara is gonna be. Not Saihara, we should decide who Kokichi Oma is gonna be. Kokichi would be like Oniwaka or Envari or something. Envari. I don't really get Oniwaka, but maybe I can similarly see. They're both gremlins who are kind of mischievous, I guess? I mean, Osei could fit Kokichi, honestly. Didn't we already say someone else was Kokichi? But Osei is like the only one who consistently lies in this game, or at least uses lies or uses truth as a way of misinformation. Yeah, I'd say Osei is good for Kokichi, I guess. Alright, last drink for tonight. And if my game would have to stop having Shizor. Nyarl would be Kokichi! Ah, that's a good idea. Yeah, okay. I agree with both of you. Big brains from both of you. Hey, I guess that's all the Danganronpa characters, at least from the main trilogy. Unless I'm forgetting someone, in which case RIP. But yeah, Nyarl as Kokichi makes perfect sense. He's not just about lies, he's about chaos. well, you know, not necessarily about chaos. He obviously wants to control them in some way. But in terms of not being able to get a read on them, yeah. Going like intentionally the opposite direction. You know, last step and Kokichi are perfect fits. The boring duo. Although I guess Tsumugi gets an exception of being boring at the very end. But Kibo was boring even till the very end. Kibo. I'm surprised we don't have very much robots. Do we even have any robots? I guess you have R19, but that doesn't count. Kibo would be... Tsumugi would be like Liana G, wouldn't she? Very obsessive. Yeah, Liana's obsessive and Tsumugi is obsessive, and they both have extremely similar haircuts and all that. And then also when Liana was first previewed, the first thing I immediately said was, this is Tsumugi Shirogane. And Kibo being break kind of makes sense too. Yeah, he can transform and destroy things and all that. Transforming being the key term. That's robophobic! But yeah, Tsumugi fitting as Lianchi makes sense for me. And I don't know much about Lianchi, but I do know that she is supposed to be obsessive according to the original lore, so that is a perfect fit in my books. Reika is part machine, and he's also a lot like MC in terms of kit. Oh yeah, yes, yeah, and like just like in Danganronpa too, he's like supposed to be kind of like a protagonist, but not really. Damn, the similarities. The similarities. I can't believe Danganronpa was the inspiration for Housamo. Can you please stop failing all your abilities? Oh yeah, that was a fun discussion. Sometimes I like finding meaningless, you know, what's called similarities and like connections like that. And it's fun for just food for thought. I could be like Seonji. I mean, they are both bratty. I could see him dancing on his ball. Or maybe he'd be, she'd be catchy. Maybe I'm just saying that because of the music that's playing right now. Agyo is the New Year's Komainu dog. Appeared in the very first New Year's event. He's like the smallest character next to Ketchi, and is like has white fur and was blue highlights. He's friends with Sasagwa, although has problems with his messiness as he's kind of a clean freak. And also, everyone in the Discord server has the hots over his grandfather, who's already dead. The comment section we don't talk about. Isn't that pretty much everyone's comment section? Now, I am a bit over 3 hours, but that's because I'm fast approaching my goal. Very close to it. Might as well reach it at this point. I mean, I've already used all the drinks I want to. I only have 10 drinks remaining, but I just want to use the remaining bit of my stamina. That will be in the last game, after this one. You know, I guess Ketchi would be a pretty decent fit for Himiko too. Echo, both Echo and Ketchi. More personality for Echo and more just the overall design and theming for Ketchi. Alright, I think this is the last game. Let's do this. I would say definitely, but I wasn't looking at the stamina. Oh yeah, Yumeno. I mean, I remember all their last names to some extent, but these three casts sometimes I forget just because that's the only one I saw directly to English, whereas the other two I had seen the fan translation of before the official releases. But you know, swap the last names and first names around, whichever was which. Flashbacks to when Ultimate Lucky Student used to be super duper high school luckster. That is some beautiful symmetry in this map. This phase, that is. There you go. Last bear destroyed. Alright. After 10 days or something like that of streaming, well I guess 9 days plus the discussion stream, I am done finally streaming my coin scuffling. That took a long time and I'm not sure if it was exactly worth it, but I set out a goal and we managed to accomplish it, so I'm very satisfied just by that fact, in the very least. Let's go check out our earnings. Or my earnings. You're not getting any of those coins. It's mine. It's mine! As I say in everybody's voice. Anyway, I began with 160 something coin, and now I'm like 191 coins up, so that's pretty nice, pretty nice. I only have 10 stamina drinks remaining, which was the goal in the end. Overall, I had in the beginning 211, like a bit around 200 stamina majors and 110-ish stamina drinks. So overall, I used around effectively 200 or so, 200 drinks or so. So I would say that was pretty badass, or maybe kind of pathetic. Who knows? Depends on who you ask. But yeah, let us just finish this off with this pretty cool music. Thank you for joining me today. It was a pleasure to talk to you about all sorts of things, and that Danganronpa topic was actually a fun last topic to hand over to. No, you're not getting any, as you know. No, it's fine. But yeah. Anyway, It's been a blast. This is it yet. This is it though. I hope whoever still has coin scuffles to do can do it without me. Best of luck to you all, and I will see you whenever I make some new content again. Have a good day, everyone. God bless you all, and live well and prosper. Bye bye. No, Chair Bear, no.